motor digging with an advantage down the backstretch. 3 wide down the backstretch. Battle for 4, 5, and 6.
Hello everybody, so welcome back to this episode of B&B Racing Chassis. What can we do next? Racing season's over, so the parts trailer is emptied, gone. Got a race car in there right now. If I can get in there, I'll show you that. But we're going to just do a little walk around the shop here, kind of talk to the employees, and go from there. So, as you can see, we cleaned out the parts trailer. We got all the parts trailer stuff in here. Did a little rearranging with the photos on the wall. Moved the eagles up so that they're more visible. So yeah, let's take a walk back to the shop. Well, look at here. We have Ben. Let's talk to Ben first.
Oh boy, what are we doing now?
Well,
I don't remember.
When did you start working here?
That's way too above my pay grade to remember that.
I'd say you've been here for probably full-time at least a year.
2 years probably.
2 years?
Yeah.
And part-time you were here a little bit before there. And how'd you get involved in racing?
Oh boy. Well, my dad started racing with Paul when Paul first started, so.
So you've just kind of been a family friend of Paul's?
Yeah.
And kind of worked your way into working here and...
Yep.
Yep, and now what's your racing plans? I hear you guys grumbling back here. You got some possible racing plans coming up.
Yep. We'll have to see. Get it all figured out this winter.
What might they be?
Getting a race car.
What kind?
I don't know what kind it is.
Outlaw or hobby style?
Probably gonna be a hobby style.
There you go. So that's Ben. Ben, what do you do here?
Oh, just about anything.
Except for actually building the chassis, right? Like you do welding, but not on the actual cars.
Yeah.
So, but assembly,
all that
bodies, you wrench on the
out.
house cars. You're kind of the go-to guy for the house cars, right? So you go to all the races.
Oh yeah. All the races.
All right. So that's Ben. We just pulled the car off of this jig here. Patrick just finished that up, so that's on the rotisserie. Ran out of a couple tabs, so they're supposed to be coming in the mail today. So we'll get working on those here real soon. And then over in this corner here, we got Patrick. Patrick's working on some rear ends here. How long have you been working here?
I think so full time it was a year, week before Super Nationals this year. And then I worked like for a few months on and off part time before I started working here full time.
Good. And how did you get involved in racing?
My mom's ex-husband was a racer, and then I think when I was 2 he sold out and got out of racing, and then we went to the races every weekend in Arlington, and I wanted to race, so then we got a go-kart for I think partial was summer, and that was kind of expensive, so I never really raced after that, but just was involved with everybody else's stuff and always at the racetrack, blah blah blah, the whole 100 yards. And then I finally got back into my own car in 2015 or 16 I think, and then I got deployed, came home, then sold that because I was like, well, that's too expensive and didn't really want to waste a bunch of money on it at the time, and got into a go-kart, raced that for 2 years, and then got into an outlaw hobby car, and now I got a stock car.
And what kind of stock car do you have?
A B&B stock car.
Okay, and how's your season been going for you?
Better than last year. I rolled over the second to last night last year. We didn't roll over this year. Learned a lot. Have had a lot of help from Paul and a lot of other B&B drivers. Car is a lot faster.
Definitely happy on how it's all went. And
yep.
Feeling good about.
Yep. We might try and get one more race here at the end of the year. It kind of depends. We'll see if it happens or not. But if not, we're going to start tearing it down and getting it ready, put a new body on it, and get ready for racing next year.
And what's your job here?
I am welder. I'm a welder. Everything I want to do. I'm not going to say that I am the only welder, because we've got a couple other guys that can weld, but whatever whatever.
You build the chassis.
Yeah, I build the chassis. Whatever,
You-
and then whatever Paul needs, you know, whether we need A-arms or bumpers or rear ends or whatever.
So technically you're the fabricator.
Yeah, I don't do all of the welding though.
Correct. All right, so that's Patrick. And then back here in this corner, we kind of have all of our sheet metal stuff. We kind of do most of our assembly over here. And look, we found a stranger that we've never seen before. What's your name?
Jonathan.
And how long have you been working at B&B?
Almost a month now.
Almost a month. And what do you do?
Bodies, tin, put the cars together.
Okay. And what's your involvement in racing?
Used to race go-karts for 10 years, and now I'm in a hobby stock.
Now you're in a hobby stock, all right. How's your season going?
It was kind of a short one. It went pretty good so far. Learned the car really quick. Got a new car, so learned that pretty fast, and it's been going pretty good.
There you go. So that's Jonathan. Like you said, he's only been here for a little bit. Lyle, he's kind of shy on the camera, so I'll just kind of tell you a little bit about Lyle. He does our tin work. He does all of our tin work, and he has a son that races a sport mod. He's been here for probably 2 or 3 years. Like I said, he doesn't like the camera, so just give you a quick sneak peek of the car that they're putting together here. And then as you heard earlier, Paul was on a phone call, so as soon as he gets off the phone call, we'll sit down and have a little end of the season chat with Paul and let you know what's going on. All right, so like I said before, we're here with Paul. Paul is going to kind of give us a recap on the 2022 race season, kind of talk about some fall specials, not sure how many are going to hit or not. Just kind of talk about, we'll take a walk around the shop here and on the outside and kind of tell you guys some of our plans, maybe some of our things that we might want to do around here. And I'm sure Paul will have plenty of other things to speak of. So take it away.
This past race season I think was pretty good. We're rolling in at almost 300 feature wins. I think it's pretty impressive because we had some drivers that aren't on our list anymore that used to win a lot of races. That no longer are on our races, so that just goes to show that our cars are still winning a bunch, which is cool. All in all, I think it was a good race season. I know you always got some pitfalls where you have guys that aren't happy with your cars, guys that are happy with your cars, so stuff like that. But all in all, this build season is looking pretty good. I mean, I think we're over 30 race cars ordered right now. Usually the first week of October is usually it always seems like we're filled up or whatever, but I suppose with the economy, and then there's also a lot of other stock car builders out there now than there was 2 years ago, so stuff like that changes, but I'm definitely going to keep working harder to keep doing what we're doing so we can go forward.
All right, so like Paul was talking about before, so this is our little shop here. Paul owns everything, so we're proud of that for him. But thinking about making some minor changes just to kind of help our flow out a little bit better. We got a good flow going right now, but let's walk around the building here, Paul, and show them what you're thinking about doing.
Well, the problem is we don't have enough, we're out of shop space, so our plan is that we're going to put up a 40 by 80. I don't really want to say we're going to do it because if it don't happen, but that's the plan, is we're going to put that up hopefully this fall or this winter. But then these 2 containers, it's going to be an awesome feat because I remember Peyton Taylor was here. He got to watch us unload this one off a pickup truck. It was quite, but we got to take both these containers, move around to the other side of the shop, then weld them together and utilize the space and attach it to the building.
So kind of like a cold storage.
Yeah, it'll be cold storage.
Yeah.
Put all the bumpers and stuff like that in there. But then we're just going to plug on 40 by 80 feet of shop to the back of it. So
yeah,
that way there, because we want to get into more manufacturing, just odd and end parts stuff for race cars, and then obviously we don't have to do so much stuff out of house, and then we can keep it all under the same roof and keep more people busy.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, so like you said, move those over and then hopefully cut a door on the inside there, so
yep.
We have some cold storage. And then right now when we say we're out of space, you'll see why here in a few minutes. we do our best to try to keep everything inside and right and tight, but doesn't always work for us.
No, the problem is in every trailer we got out here has got a race car in it, and then you got race cars underneath tarps, you know, that sit outside too, which we hate doing that, but we don't have room in the shop, so we got to do it outside. So
yeah, so we got a couple sitting out here. We got one up in that trailer up on top of the hill, one on the other side of the building. We got a car in that trailer. Yeah, so just kind of plans are in the works, talking about different things, see what's going to benefit the shop the best, right?
Yep, exactly. Try not to get too crazy with overhead, but we need the shop and we need the equipment, so yep, let's keep moving forward with it.
Right. And then plans for any fall specials?
We wanted to, but I won't be able to because I know we're going to go down to Batesville. We're going to help a customer out down there. Angel Munoz is actually going to be driving Tim Williams' car down there, so we'll go help with that. I don't know. I won't have any of my own cars down there. Racer Hulin is buying the 99 car that Matt Loaf drove all year. So that car's gone. I don't know. Chad Schroeder, if he wants to race that car one more year, so he'll probably end up driving that. But if we find a buyer for it, we might sell that and build a new car for him too. So yeah, all in all, I was pretty happy with the two cars. I know at the end of the year, you know, we came out pretty strong first couple nights, and then, you know, we played that game where you chase your tail and go down rabbit holes and stuff, and you go back to ground zero and you do what you know, and then all of a sudden you're winning races and you're back to running up front. So I know tomorrow we'll record some stuff where I'll answer some questions or whatever, just different things and how people go about buying cars and how people go about selling cars or whatever. And you know, I'll go off on a tangent on that, so I'll just leave it at that. But as far as, I mean, all in all, I was pretty happy with our year. I mean, I think we ended up with 3 wins with the 2 cars. You know, some people think that they need to go out and win every single race they start. Today's world, that ain't gonna happen anymore. It just statistically numbers, it ain't gonna happen, and the competitiveness of the stock car class is pretty tough to happen. So if you're gonna put that pressure on yourself, it's probably not gonna happen. But if you want to think you can buy it, go for it. But yeah, we try to keep everything real here and keep banging away. So I'm happy with our year. Look forward to next year. You know, we get some more wins, but sometimes racing's not all about winning every night either. So definitely had fun doing it, and that's what it's all about. So
yep. So now we're moving into our build season. Things are moving right along here. Like you said earlier, we got about 30 cars on our build list, so we're doing fine. Not really too stressing about that. Talked about what we're going to do around the shop here. What else? There was one more thing that we were going to talk about. Now I don't remember. That's not very good, is it?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, so we'll just kind of leave it at that then, and I don't know. All right, so
we got to get out of the sun there. It was a little difficult.
Yeah, so talking about we always every year.
Look at there's people working.
Yeah, look at that. Woo.
It's crazy.
November, December, January, somewhere in that time frame, we always do open house, customer appreciation. We were just kind of like briefly a minute and a half threw out some ideas about this year. We kind of want to make it bigger, better. Paul's had a lot of conversations with drivers about wanting to come up and just sit down and talk with him. So
yeah, we're trying to figure out if do like an open house, or if we do like a Friday, if we do like a chassis seminar / setup school and then have an appreciation party the next day, or do a chassis seminar setup that day Saturday, then have a party Saturday night. But I also know I'm going to try to figure out a way so we can do a giveaway for a free trip to Las Vegas or something. So I want to get that so we can raffle that off, and then I know we'll have the same band we had last year. So yeah, I definitely wanted to make it. It'll be a cool deal, I think, but we just got to kind of put it all together and figure out how we want to do it. Yeah, I think that'd be
so
pretty good time.
Stay tuned for more information on that. We'll be working really hard and hopefully be able to get you some information. Let's shoot for like the first part of November so people have plenty of time to plan. We'll get all that put together, but just want to get that put in your brain now that usually it's right around
December or January.
to January. But it's kind of hard with holidays and all that. And
There's always so much going on the beginning of December, and I know I got to go to Texas for Christmas this year, so I'm going to assume it's going to lean more towards the first week or the second week of January is what I'm going to think. But because there's always so much stuff going on at the beginning of December, so
yeah, for sure. So we'll kind of play that out, but at least you guys kind of get a bug in your ear right away. So yeah, so eventually, hopefully one day soon, we'll be standing kind of inside the shop at this.
Yeah, this way in the same location would be awesome to have it underneath in the shop. And at least if anything, if we get the shop up and get a floor port, at least we'll have storage and stuff like that for the next year or whatever. So keep.
But again, I ain't gonna say anything about it because I think you do everything the right way. You don't need to go big before you go home.
Right. So. Well, you gotta try. You gotta. Yeah, I don't know. I've been doing this for 30 years, and I don't know how you can. Even if you build 100 cars a year, takes a lot to pay for $1 million shop. So.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty tough.
So, anyways, so there's what we have right now, and we'll kind of move forward from there. Give you a little walk through the shop here again. Like Paul said, these guys are working hard on getting this car put together. We need to get a few more stickers here. This car is getting ready to be put on a cart and head to powder coat. Shop is pretty decently clean for everything that's been going on, but we'll be building a hobby stock next, and there you have it. Thanks for tuning in.